What is going on, everybody, and welcome to today's video with me, your friendly neighbor Pirate Wardwicks. And in today's video, we're going to be going over 4 money-making methods for free-to-play old school RS that'll help you to get your first bond and get over to members and start, living the dream. So let's get right into it. And for the first method here, you're going to need some amount of starting GP. Normally, if you're going to do this for an hour straight, you want about 100k GP. You don't have to have 100k GP. You can just have however much GP you have. Do it until you run out of GP. Go to the GE, sell what we're going to get, and then come back with the GP that you've made. So for this, you'll also need Dragon Slayer done. It is basically the pinnacle of free-to-play quests, but that's something you'll want to work towards. But if you do have the quest done, then this will be a beautiful method for you to do. So basically, we want to be at Edgeville here, have the bank, right? Have your coins in your inventory, and then we'll want to run over to Osiak, buy the anti-fire shields, and then run back, bank, and then repeat. So basically, we're just going to leave the bank here. We're going to run down here. We're going to talk to him right there, trade him, buy as many shields as we can. As you can see there, I only used about 800 or so GP. Let's just say 900 GP, just because why not? Like, let's say 850. And then I made 1.7k. So with this, I just tested it out just for a couple minutes and then just, did the math. And I was able to make just around 100k. Now, I was running most of that time, so maybe, let's say around 95k, which is not bad at all. 95 to 100k GP per hour on free-to-play is not bad at all. It doesn't really help boost your account at all. You just kind of run back and forth between Osiak and the bank. It isn't that AFK, but as I said, 100k GP per hour is not bad for free-to-play whatsoever. Okay, so the next method we're going to be doing here is one that you'll want to do a little bit of research before actually doing. You'll want to see the prices of chocolate bars and chocolate dust, and as long as the chocolate bars sell for less than the chocolate dust does, then you can do this method and make a profit. I won't be able to tell you a profit that you can make because it all depends on the time, how much the difference between those two are. So just check that out, and if it's like a good margin, then you can do this method. This is something that you can do on free to play. You'll be turning chocolate bars and chocolate dust. Now, I used to only think you could do it with a pestle and mortar, but you can actually do it with a knife as well, which is something I actually just learned. So you can use the knife on the bar, and then we can see that it turns it into dust. And then the other thing is that it only does one at a time, so you'll just have to keep clicking back and forth. So with the pestle and mortar on members, you can do an inventory AFK. It will be slower though, so you would want to click back and forth either way. Just be careful not to eat the chocolate bar, because for example here, let's say I misclick the knife, I misclick the knife and then I click on the chocolate bar, now I'll eat the chocolate bar and I'll lose that bar. So just make sure that you do not misclick the knife, and basically just spam through your inventory as fast as you can. The faster you can do it, the more money you'll make per hour. So this is basically a method that's based on the price of the chocolate bar compared to the chocolate dust, and also how fast you can click back and forth between them, bank, and then re-pull more out. And also do remember, when it comes to chocolate bars, there is a buy limit of 10,000 for every 4 hours. So if you're planning on doing this for a long time, then buy some in advance and then do them all. But you will be able to easily get through the 10,000 in that 4 hour. It should take you somewhere between 1.5 to 2 hours to do all those bars. So just remember, if you are planning on doing this method, that you can only buy 10,000 for every 4 hours that you actually do it. And for the next method here, to start this, you'll only need level 15 woodcutting, but of course the higher woodcutting you have, the better chance you actually have of getting a log, so the better money you'll make. Now, most people would think free-to-play, cutting yews would be your best money, but it actually isn't. Because of the amount of people cutting yews, there's not that, the yews aren't up for that long. There's only 3 yews in by the north part of the Varrock Castle, or some in Edgeville, so they're not really up for that long. And with the amount of people cutting them, it's not really worth doing. What you actually want to cut is these oak logs, these oak trees here. There's a lot more of them. It's just a lot easier, and they'll actually make you a little bit more. It's about on par with the yew logs, but it'll just make you a bit more money than what the yew logs actually would. So basically, we'll just want to be in Draenor here, right next to the bank. This right here is the bank. This right here are the yew trees around here. And you just want to run between the yew trees. Once this yew tree's down, for example, then run over to here. Now, if these people hadn't already cut this yew tree, there we go. Just run over here, start cutting this yew tree down, and run back and forth. Or just find yourself an open yew tree, for example, here or here. Just keep cutting them down until you have a full inventory, bank them, and then just run back. I would recommend having a rune hatchet for this, as it will help you cut faster. But if you don't have a rune hatchet, that's completely fine. Use whatever hatchet you have. As I said, level 15 woodcutting to start doing this, but of course the higher woodcutting, the better. And also at current prices for oak logs, this method will make you somewhere just over 60k GP per hour. Okay, and for our last method here, we're actually be killing Ankous. This is going to be on the bottom floor of the Stronghold of Security here, so you'll just see I am located right here in the top right corner. There's Ankous throughout the floor here, but this one here, there's no like ghosts with it. It's just Ankous. Over here, there are some Ankous, but they are ghosts as well, which can attack you. Now, normally there are a bunch of people here. I don't know where they are, but I'll take it. It's a free world. Normally there's a couple of people here, but if you should be able to still find yourself a world going through the worlds and be able to do this method. So don't worry about that. If you can't though, you can just run up to that big room that I told you about with the ghosts in it and kill the Ankous there. You'll just get a little bit less GP per hour, but it's what you have to do, right? So for the gear we're bringing here, we will have full rune equipped. So we'll have rune full helm, rune plate body, rune legs, rune scimitar, and rune kite shield. We'll have a team cape, any team cape works. We'll have an amulet of power, green d'hide van braces, and then the fancy boots or the combat boots, whichever ones you want. They are just located in the chest that's down here in this middle, the crate of life. You'll get it from inside of there. In our inventory, we'll want to bring a strength potion, and then the rest of it just filled with lobsters. And then we'll just want to enter in here and basically to start killing them off. Now I am 99 in my combat stats here, so I will hit better probably than what you will hit, but this is still probably one of the, if not the best money making method when it comes to just straight up GP without having to like do anything like buying stuff, blah, blah. Just when it comes to killing stuff. These do drop different kinds of runes, like for example 10 death runes, they drop noted mithril ore, they drop a lot of different stuff, so these are a very nice method to do. With this, you should expect to get somewhere around 100k GP per hour, plus also this helps train up your combat stats, so your HP, your attack strength, or defense, depending on which one you've decided to put the scimitar on to train. So this is a very nice method because 1, it'll get you GP, 2, it'll help train up your combat stats, so when you finally get your bond or you go onto members, you'll actually have very higher stats than if you would have just done another method and then come on. This is, though, I would recommend having Dragon Slayer done so that you can have the rune plate body. If you don't have Dragon Slayer done, though, you can just use an adamant plate body instead. That is completely fine. And also, coming here with 40, 40, 40, which is just basically what you can get for rune, probably won't be the best bet. Coming here with at least 50 to 60 would probably be a lot better, because you'll be able to tank more, you'll be able to hit better, you'll be able to hit harder, like more accurate. As I said, what I'm currently doing on screen, don't take that like they're hardly hitting me. I have 99 defense. I'm hitting them very hard. I have 99 attack, 99 strength. So I'm gonna hit them very consistently. And you're on free to play. When you have like level 50 to 60, you won't hit them as accurately. You'll take a little bit more damage. But that's just kind of one of the things that you're gonna have to level up. As I said, the more time you spend doing this, the higher your stats will actually become. So the better you'll do here. So this is a very, very nice method to do. I'd just like to thank you all for watching the video. Hopefully these methods helped you. And if you liked, please remember to comment, like, and subscribe. And thanks for watching the video.